shit, I forgot to get a drink.
Luke, you forgot to get a drink.
No, I'm good.
Drink.
I'm good. It's all good.
All right.
I got this.
Cool. All right. So, neat. You're in the catacombs. There are like the what's the word? Like flagstones in the arch above you. There's a concrete pathway on one side of the sewage river, and then like that has like cables running all along like the top of the archway and also along the corner of the floor, and I think sections of this of like these catacombs are. I think you're approaching the part where a bunch of the walls are made of like bones and skulls instead of stones. It's like this is the cursed part of the catacombs underneath the city. Why are you going here? What are you looking for down here?
Fucking wizard shit.
Cool. Why? What do you need it for?
We've got to be doing something for Alavander, don't we?
The Alavander sent you to collect something?
I mean, I feel like the fact that he sent us to like a cursed fucking labyrinth under the city full of bones and shit. I think this might be the big mission.
Right. Yeah.
I think this is the. He's like, yes, an entertainingly impossible mission. Go and bring me back some excellent necromancy bone dust from the impossibly haunted catacombs under the city. Ha ha.
Oh my god. I thought you were going to say impossibly horny something.
No, Melody. That would be your. I'm not gonna steal your move from you.
69 and 69.
Yeah.
So Alavander wants a unicorn horn.
Oh my god.
Is he a hipster? I feel like he's a hipster.
Alavander?
Oh, I
mean, like, yeah, he might be a hipster. He's also a literal crocodile person wizard.
Oh my god, is he like a potion wizard, but like the whole aesthetic thing is very much that whole like deconstructed latte shit that was really in a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like he's like a hipster coffee person.
Oh no.
With potions.
Does he do latte art in his potions?
Yes!
I love it.
Okay. So you know how we have that curse that means that we spend a bunch of our money on really dumb shit we don't actually need? The art on our jackets is an original Alavander design. We paid him. We were already in debt to him, and we went further into debt just so we could get this good quality opossum picture.
I got mine bedazzled.
Yeah, right? Like
fucking amazing.
Mine's got LEDs in it.
I just, by the way, I just posted 3 possible like pictures of him, depending on what.
Oh man.
That's the one.
I love the fact that you managed to so quickly find
It's that,
different.
but it's like a actual like bushy beard, not.
It's the
a long-
first. It's the first one. The one with the top hat. But like,
But also he's a crocodile person, don't forget. It's very important.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, he wants a unicorn horn because it's I think he wants you to fetch him a unicorn horn because the one he's been using isn't organic.
Oh god damn! What?
It's a GMO. It's a GMO unicorn.
Is there just like custom like designer unicorns like born in bats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a corp that made its living on purely that and nothing else.
Yeah. He
It maintains a designer unicorn monopoly.
Oh,
It's a
god.
cloning thing. Surely it's a cloning thing.
Yeah.
So this guy, he's like the kind of person who's like, you know, I just feel like I should have been born 300 years ago. Like,
Oh god. Yeah, back then
great,
wizards were doing real magic.
300 years ago, he wouldn't be a crocodile person and unicorns didn't exist. Like, we don't know, or we assume, because like we know that all of this shit came into the world at some point in the last couple of 100 years, and that everyone's memory got wiped.
yeah, true.
Maybe
he resents being a crocodile. We don't know. Anyway.
Neat. So yeah, you're like exploring down in these tunnels, but like you've been down here for hours looking for anything that looks like a unicorn. That looks like a unicorn or similar. Why?
How many cats have we seen?
Pardon?
How many cats have we seen?
Like probably like 3 or 4 walking on 4 legs, a couple, and like 1 walking on 2.
I'm disappointed. This is not a very good catacomb.
Oh my god.
It hurt.
Oh, just
hurt
doing
me.
my best. Doing my best.
Just making a living in a cold, hard world.
That's right. I'm trying my best here.
As you approach the cursed section, you can feel the magic in the air like tense up. You could just go past and keep searching, but at the same time, like if there's gonna be a unicorn anywhere, the cursed part of
where the
sewer,
magic is.
Yeah, where the magic is at least.
With like having mystical work and stuff, am I able to do like essentially prestidigitation stuff, or like without having to roll, or is anything I want to do a roll? Like just kind of neat, interesting tricks.
Yeah, like something that would be a cantrip you don't have to roll for.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Sweet.
What do you do?
I mean, like at the moment, I mean, like I'm just kind of thinking about what I'm going to be doing moving forward. Like I feel like let's see, what have I got? Like I sometimes do the thing of like, you know, playing with little balls of fire and things like that, because you know I can just summon it. I think is crit. Yeah, I've got grow. Awesome. But that's just, that was just general interest.
Something with
let's go towards the magic.
Something with like claws and like the little eye stalks is like is like investigating whoever's closest to the edge of the of the sewer. What were you saying, Melody?
Just let's go towards the magic.
Yeah, gonna cross the sewer. Go across the river of sewage.
I don't think I've ever had a magical time in a sewer, to be entirely honest, Heartfist.
You've never been in this magical sewer before.
I have, just not this far down. And like honestly, it's a sewer. Like one sewer is much the same as any other, right?
I guess we'll see.
Set of breaks.
I'm busy taking in the like unique, particular details that make this sewer very different than all of the other sewers.
I'm
So I don't
very bored and over this.
Why are you down here?
In character.
Yeah. Wow, Evie. Stop
Cool.
complaining
No,
about
no.
it, just jamming.
I love you all.
I love you, Alex.
So
Character has everything.
did Ollivander like actually give us any particular guidance, or was it just like go down into the sewers, find me a unicorn?
Well, he said that he'd heard rumors that some of the kobolds that live down here have captured a unicorn.
Okay, right, cool. Okay.
Also, Todd, you're a bit quiet and you keep getting spoken over. Do you want to boost your microphone?
Same.
Yeah. I'll definitely do that.
Cheers. But yeah, to get
He
into
also
the
definitely
cursed section,
definitely
you have
said-
to cross the river of shit that our friend with the claws and the eye stalks just peered out of.
Awesome.
Great.
Is that better?
You're about the same. Zoom isn't auto changing you, is it?
No.
Interesting. I know that you are a person who speaks quietly.
I can try and speak louder and like be right next to the mic.
That might we'll go with that. I just don't want you to get
that was a
spoken
little
over.
better, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So yeah. What's the plan, team?
We're at this river now.
So yeah, you're at the like bit where the skull bit branches off. Back the way you came is like is like a maze that you like went through to get here, and there is like a manhole up ahead, like the way you, instead of turning off into the cursed section, there's a manhole up ahead. But that direction has had for a little while now a rumbling sound coming from it.
So do we need to cross this river? Like, is that the thing?
If you want to get into the cursed section.
Cool. I think we do, right? We're not worried about curses, right?
I mean, like, what kind of, like, if it's a curse down here, it can't be that bad, right? Like, I mean, there's
it'll
kobolds
be a
living
shit
here.
curse. You know it's going to be a shit curse. Like, that's...
Yeah, but people say that about us, so I'm not worried.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Huh.
Like, it's they're wrong, but, like, I'm not too worried.
Okay, so how wide is
swim
this?
it, something else. It's probably about 2.5 meters wide. 2.5 to 3.
I take a run up and I jump.
Yep, go for it. I don't think you need to roll for that. I think others would, but you don't.
Cool. I was going to ask if I got advantage for being 12 feet tall, but I just got to do it.
Nah.
Yeah, I think she like straightens up until like the top of her like natural like mohawky like fur fringe thing is like brushing the top of the roof, and yeah, just like hunkers down and just takes like 3 big lumbering step run up and just like leaps clean over to the other side of the river.
Yep. That happens.
And then stands there with her arms open, ready to catch the other members of the team.
This section.
Are you serious? I'm like less than half your size. You think I'm gonna just like springboard across this? Come on.
Give me a moment. How wide is it?
2.5 meters.
Okay. I step back from the edge. I look around, crack my knuckles, and make like I think the word is a mudra, like a ritual hand gesture, and step out onto the nothingness, and I attempt to do a mystical working and create a bridge across.
Cool.
What actions and spheres are you using?
So I am using grow, and I am using earth. And it will be a bridge of glass.
Cool.
Oh,
Awesome.
cool.
Yep. Roll it. So roll soul.
So roll what's soul? Okay.
Yep. So yeah, there's a button next to soul on your character sheet. So if you hit that.
Cool.
So how many d10s do you have in mystical work?
I have 3d10 in mystical work.
So right,
Nice.
3d10 in the box.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll ask you for a challenge
Alrighty.
value, which at the moment is 0.
Okay. So that's between my competency and mastery, right?
Yep. So
Cool. Awesome.
you get something, but I'm gonna do something as well. Yeah, glass, like, you walk across fine, but this glass is incredibly thin, and like, and it starts to crack almost as soon as you're across. I think a toy boat like floats down and like, dink, and it goes crack. It's like it's the finest crystal.
Yeah.
I'd like to look around because there's got to be like some sort of control for when people have to actually come down here and do work. To like
Totally
make a
cool.
platform.
What kind
Do
of?
you have investigation? Should we do like a group roll thing? Is there a group roll?
There isn't a group roll. You can assist. If you have investigation,
Okay.
you can give a bonus d10. If you have tension, you can spend that to add more.
Cool. Well, I have investigation, so I'm happy to give you a D10 to that.
Okay. No challenge yet.
Not yet.
So I do it, but there's complicated.
Yeah. So you so over, I think near the I think you pick up the fact that there is like airflow coming from the cursed section, which means that there's probably another manhole somewhere down there that like is like the access to that part. But here I think there's probably a fuse box down near that other manhole ladder that had the rumbling coming from it.
Okay.
So you would be able to, like, that fuse box would control any of the like electronics in down here, if you wanted to use any of those. So like the section you're in is lit by like orange red LED strips, whereas the cursed section is lit by like old incandescent globes hanging from the roof on like cable lines.
Cool.
And you're aware that the like all of the flow controls will be connected for the sewage will be connected to the switch box.
I just remembered that, like, the way equipment works, right, is we can just say we've got this equipment and subtract that much money, right?
Yep.
Yes.
So, like, I mean,
How much money?
Like, help from outside, and it doesn't have to be from your contacts. The gear and contacts that you've established, you always already have, right? It's for adding other stuff.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the only thing that's funky digital work doesn't involve like manipulating stuff like that.
What kind of stuff is it, sir?
I can read and forge sensors and communicators.
Yeah.
What can you see over there, Cal?
There's a fuse box here, probably controls something, but doesn't say what.
Do we need to turn it on or off? Like, I can't do the stuff that you can do, but I can definitely, like, burn it out if we need to.
Like, is there?
I can break it if we need to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can
I can
just break
rupture
it
it.
physically. Yeah. Yes, you can just
Say
break
again,
it
Ash,
physically,
you're-
but we're not. You can just break it physically, but
Right.
knowing what that would do, what the fail state is for any of the given controls, you don't know. You would need
Okay, well,
digital
can
work to know that.
Can I do like a read roll on it? Does this count as a converter?
Ooh. Yes. Yeah.
Can I like read it to figure out how it works?
Do you want to go up to it and read it?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right, I'm just checking. So you go up there and you and like the open manhole, you can hear the sound of like heavy machinery coming down through it. Excavators, augers, things like that. Someone's doing roadworks. But the if you want to roll read for you've got converters. Is that the only one you've got?
Converters and communicators.
Yeah, right. So converters, yeah.
Okay, so I presume that I have 1d10 in each of these. So because I have 2 digital works, I have 1 in each. Is that how that works?
No, you use all your digital work
When you're doing anything.
dice. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I just roll 2d10 plus my percentile.
So
Yeah.
on your character sheet,
Yeah.
there is a thing. There is a button next to mind. So hit that.
Yeah.
Hit that, and it'll ask you how many dice you have. So so you have 2d10 in digital work. Do you?
Yes, I do.
So right,
Bonus
two-
dice 2.
So write 2d10 in there,
Done. Yep.
and then hit OK, and then there is no challenge value currently, so that's 0.
Yep.
And hit OK.
Ooh.
Nah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you rolled it.
Cool. Yeah, you try to like feel it out. This is old and rotten, and like some of these cables are like cotton wrapped cables. And yeah, you try to like rub away something to read what it says, and like you I think everyone else sees you like your hand grabs hold of a wire and you start like shaking and start falling down. You're gonna need to roll body. You're gonna need to roll either, I think, endurance at this point to see if you take damage.
Okay, cool. I don't have anything in that, so
Then it's just
I
a
just
body
have to
roll.
roll. It's just body?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No
So
challenge.
no bonus, no challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
I rolled a terrible.
Oh no!
Holy heck. All right.
That's so
What's
bad.
45 minus 14?
I think I'm dead, friends.
no.
You're not. You're kind of wrecked, though. What's 45 minus
Yeah.
14? It is
34.
34. Take 34 off your resilience. So
Ouch.
Yeah. So that's 66? Yeah.
so you
Yes.
below your mastery, you can't roll body.
Oh, gosh. Ow. Okay.
You definitely still can, because her mastery is 56.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm looking
yeah.
at you, Cal. I'm looking at you. I'm sorry. I was looking at Cal instead of Sass. Yep, no, 66,
Okay.
you're still safe. You got good
Okay.
mastery in that. Nice. So yeah,
Yeah,
if
so
it
I
drops
think-
below your mastery, then you can't do stuff.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So I think Heartfist takes like 2 like massive steps and like just covers the intervening ground. And just like grabs I'm sorry, Evie, I'm blanking on your character.
Sass.
Sass?
Yes, thank you. Yeah, grabs Sass and just like gently like removes her from the source of the electrical shock.
Oh, she looks not great. She kind
Yeah.
of gives you a little bit of an unfocused look like, thanks, buddy.
I just like sling her like fireman's carry style over one shoulder, and I'm just and just like look at everyone like, okay, what now?
It's, I'm like 98% sure, 98.5% sure that he is actually trying to get us killed with this one.
Probably.
Maybe he cursed it. That guy is an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad coffee, and I point at the river.
Yep, sure is, buddy. Let's get moving.
We still need to get Cal across.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Did you just jump back with me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like, so this is 2 meters wide,
2.5.
Yeah.
and you're 12 feet tall.
Oh, you can if you're 12 feet tall.
You can reach from one end to the other. Like,
Yeah, no, you can
Yeah.
jump it. Sorry, I didn't realize how tall you were.
Gosh.
We've got
we could actually just walk over you because you're like that tall.
yeah, so you can jump it. That's
Yeah,
fine.
but my body is not good enough to do the plank like that. No.
So yeah, now that you're in this section lit by like slightly flickery
I'll take attention.
incandescent bulbs hanging from the roof, and like where many of the stones are replaced by skulls of different kinds, I think that there is a section where there's I think you hear static from further in. But it's like it's around a corner, and I think it's static, and then occasionally like a little bit of a voice, but you can't make out what it's saying. I don't think you know the language it's speaking.
As we go, I am not paying a huge amount of attention to the noise. I am checking out those skulls because I have a bad hyena feeling deep in my knoll belly that says that the skulls are part of whatever bullshit necromantic curse is going on here.
Sure.
You said that
Put me down.
Oh yeah, and I
Put me
just
down.
like what? Yeah, just like
Put me down,
one-handed. One-handed, I just like grab you and just like drop you on the floor. Like gently,
thanks.
like I set you down.
Yeah. Okay, good. I'm good.
Todd?
I'd like to use digital work on the speakers to try and like translate the language.
Sure. So like you want to go up and find what the source of the static noise?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I've got forge and communicators, so I can
Cool.
change what they're communicating.
Yep. So yeah, do you have read?
I don't have read. Actually, I do have read.
Okay, that's what you would need. So yeah, because reading is like finding information and stuff. So to understand that language, you would need that. So yeah, you come out into this large, like big domed room with like a whirlpool of shit in the middle. and then like it's got lots of space around the outside for like walkways and stuff, and lots of access tunnels coming and going. Only a few of which look like they were officially built. Like they're in like cardinal directions and stuff. The rest of them look like are like slightly out of place and things. And there are a bunch of tents here, constructed like bits of corrugated iron just lent up against each other, blue tarpaulins held in place with hockey straps, stuff like that. But it seems to be abandoned, other than the like flickering of some light where the sound is coming from inside one of the tents. One that is made out of like, I think it's made out of just like lots of t-shirts stitched together.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's the sound of the rushing whirlpool and the static and occasional speech of this thing. Do you want to jump into the digital, or do you want to go and approach it in the physical?
I think I'll just jump into the digital.
What does it look like when you jump into digital?
So like I've got like big like black eyes that normally when I blink they're just like clear lids. But I've got a second pair of lids that actually close when I go into the digital.
Cool. All right. So yeah, this area is like very, from a digital perspective, it's very primordial, right? Lots of strong on-off signals, like just power lines, things like that. Not a lot of signal v noise. But I think that you can see, you can make out this device really clearly. It's picking up a signal from somewhere, which is a non-digital signal, and interpreting it when it has it. Otherwise, it's interpreting white noise. So when there is signal, if you want to roll, digital work, if you want to use read and communicators, you can do that.
Okay.
To try and understand it.
Hey, it's above my mastery.
Yes! Nice, excellent.
Cool.
The language is kobold.
Okay.
And it is, it's reciting blessings. I think, yeah, it's reciting blessings. It's cutting in and out, and it keeps saying like, and it seems to be addressing members of its family. So it's saying like, to you, my son Gratcho, I bless you with good luck. To my daughter, I bless, and it just keeps going through these with different blessings for the same like 6 family members over and over. And it comes and goes. It does a blessing about once every few minutes.
Okay. All right. So
But yeah, you can't tell where the signal is coming from, from a digital perspective.
Okay. All right. So I'll come back out of the digital. And what's everyone doing?
Can I roll investigate to see what's up with those skulls?
Yes, you can.
Cool.
So remind me how assisting works.
So if you have the skill, you can give a D10 by default. If you have attention, you can spend attention to add all of your D10s in a skill on top of that.
Okay. Does like capabilities and stuff count as a skill for this purpose?
What capability would you?
So, for instance, I have dark vision. So presumably I can see the skulls really well.
Yep. Then you can assist with capability.
Okay, cool. I will assist with capability then, which is 2d10 for capability.
So, well, yeah, but you're only giving 1 because you're not spending tension.
Oh, okay, right. Okay, cool. Oh, so it's just 1d10 to help.
Yeah.
No
So
worries.
I just enter the bonus dice as just the number. I don't put a plus in front of it.
So how many do you have in investigation?
I've got one, and I've just got an additional one for help. So 2d10. Yeah.
So write 2d10 in the box.
Yep. Cool. I understand how this works.
Wow.
Did I do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Heck yeah!
Heck yeah.
Hot fist, hot fist.
Hecky dang.
Very nice.
Hot fist is real clever, everyone.
Yep. Do you want to
She's
just
the
ask a
knoll
question
who
for
knows.
Yeah.
Do you
She
want to ask
knows
questions
a
for
lot
this?
of
'Cause I feel like
things.
that's
The knoll with the knowledge.
That's right. She's got a lot of knowledge.
Don't praise me for this. This is terrible.
All right. So here's my first question, and I think my most urgent question. Who did this? Was it that dumbass espresso wizard?
Ollivander has had no bearing on this place. The skulls, a bunch of the skulls have been here for a really long time, and then a bunch have also been added more recently, and those have been done much more shoddily, and like as if and the older ones are all like straight up human. They're
Vanilla
human. Some of a lot of the newer ones are not.
Do I get an impression of like who did the new ones?
Whoever did it was not good at it.
That's helpful.
This one's still got bits on it.
Yeah.
See, look in the eye socket there.
What here is useful or valuable to me?
These bones are the bones of beings that were once living. They would be magically powerful, like by default. They could be used as foci for spells and things. They are amplifying the magical energy in the place. Anything that is magical in here is being amplified by the fact that the walls are made of literal bones. Because those bones once had intent, right? Those bones once believed. Those bones once grieved. Those bones once held joy in their hands. Yeah. So they are amplifying the shit out of it. You could manipulate that in some way.
What is out of place here?
I think we already touched on the fact that some of the bones have been made by new folks. What I'll give you then is the tunnels that are the ones that are like not supposed to be there, that weren't built by official people, have like entrance ways made of these bones, which is a weird thing to do.
Yeah, so I think Heartfist kind of like, it's been like sniffing a little at like one of the skulls, and frowns, and turns to the small wizardly one. Mel, that's you.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
What's up?
And says, not right. Old bones, human. New bones aren't.
Which ones? These ones.
And I like point. I point.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like people, right? I think is the word I use as distinct
Right.
to human, because I think those are different words
Yeah.
now. And these new ones, amplifying magic, feeding the curse.
All right.
Should we take them out and bury them properly?
That would be like figuring that out and knowing about kind of magical lore and stuff. That'd be investigation, wouldn't it?
No.
No. So what would that? Is that mystical working?
Do you want to know about a magic thing?
Yeah.
Mystical work.
Oh, okay, cool. What would it be in terms of action and sphere?
It wouldn't be, you're not doing like actual work,
Oh.
but like you'd be rolling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if I'll just like get up close and like look at them and kind of like I'll look like I'm sniffing, even though I clearly can't smell anything. Kind of tracing the ley lines and the flow of magic.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I'm going to assist. And I think, given that like the impetus to all this came from my investigation, I think investigation is a reasonable skill to assist with.
Yep.
And I think what this looks like in the fiction is like about halfway through, I like tap you on the shoulder, with 2 fingers.
Mm-hmm.
And just point at these weird doorways that aren't meant to be there, that are like unofficial expansion of the catacombs. And they're all made of the new bone that's amplifying the curse.
Huh.
Mel, just to be specific here, if you're using magic to learn more, that's judgment. That's judge.
Oh, cool! I've got judge. Yeah.
If you are just knowing a thing, that would be like just rolling it without actions and spheres.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That doesn't make a difference to the pool, though, does it? That's just kind of Okay. Cool. Awesome. So I get a bonus 1d10 from Heartfist. Okay. Great. Let's see. Challenge value 0.
Yes.
Just under mastery threshold. Still pretty good. So close. So close.
So, what do you want to know? What are we...
Oh, wait, shit. It's D20s, is it? Or, no, it's D10. It is D10s. Yeah, sorry, don't mind me.
Yes, it's D10s. What are you trying to learn?
I am trying to learn, what magic is going on here, and is it harmful? If so, can we just disable it?
Right. Okay. What spheres do you have?
I have got Earth, Fire, and Self.
Cool. So yeah, I think the thing is you hold this skull up and you bring it close to you, and everything goes a bit not foggy. You become lightheaded, right? You become separate, but at the same time, just really frustrated with Heartfist and you could just, you could show them, right? You could just this body thing that you're controlling separately could just give them a backhand to make them give you your personal space or whatever.
And so is it do I know what it is about Heartfist that is frustrating me, or is it just that kind of unspecified, it's sudden, I don't know what's causing it?
They're in your personal space.
Oh, okay, right. Okay.
This is actually a critical.
Oh, it's a critical.
Why is it a critical?
Because of multiple of 11. Which means that that means that the struggle here, the strife, is much more intense. So you're gonna have to roll soul if you don't want to outright slap Heartfist.
Yeah, okay.
But you do gain attention.
Okay. So I gain attention either way.
You gain attention because you got a critical on a middle.
Okay.
And because whatever you're doing is making you tense.
Okay, cool. Sweet. Well, so I'll roll. Is that confidence to withstand emotional pressure?
Yep.
I will roll that. That's soul. Yes.
Yes.
I don't think you can get help here.
That's fair. Challenge value 0.
0. Oh, actually, yeah, no, that's fine. Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter. Jiminy Cricket, you nail it.
Wow.
You get yourself right under control.
Damn.
That's just. I would like to point out that is a critical success.
What is?
It's a multiple of 11.
Holy moly! So what's that mean?
It means you get yourself completely under control, and I think you understand that it was something inside this head was getting into yours.
Okay, cool. Because I was gonna say without that, this is something. If it was something that was bothering me and it was coming from me, then I wouldn't want to let that go unresolved because that's my boundary. But if I can recognize it as something that's actually external and not coming from within me, that's not something that I need to pursue because I know it's transitory. It's, cool. Okay, great. So I think with that roll, I don't give any indication that I've been perturbed. I just put it back. Because I didn't really figure out if we can deactivate it at all, did I? Just what it's doing.
You know what it's doing, and you know that it's proximity.
It's proximity. Okay, cool. Don't touch anything. They're real bad. Bad feelings.
Bad if they're dust.
I honestly don't know. They might just be really bad, except dispersed in the air instead of in a skull. So I think we just try not to touch them, try to stay away from the walls. I just don't know. Sorry. Let's keep moving though. And don't do what I did and put your head right up close to it. That was a bad idea.
Yeah.
I look concernedly at how close my head is to the ceiling.
Yeah, but none of them are that high, or at least none of the new ones are that high.
Oh, very good. So I just nod companionably to an old human skull.
None of the new ones are anywhere higher than 5 feet off the ground, other than around the holes in the wall where there's ladder.
It's it might not actually be a curse. This might just be the kobolds that live down here trying to keep people away. I wouldn't blame them. People are shit.
Says the backup street shit kids.
Some people are shit kids.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
What do, friends? You're still at the entrance to this room. You haven't gone in yet.
If Cal has come out of the digital space, because I feel like we both do digital work, so is it accurate that you need to make sure their body is okay during that time?
Yeah. If anyone's in the digital or the ethereal, they're not in their body.
Cool. I think I would have wanted to stay close to Cal during that time to make sure that his body is okay if something happens. But once he's come out of that, I want to maybe start sneaking towards one of these tents and seeing what I can see. Bit of a sneak, bit of an investigate. I don't know which one of those you want.
Let's do investigate.
Okay, so I've got 3d10 in that. That's mine. 3d10. All right, no challenge value?
No.
No? Okay, 3d10, here we go. Oh, wow.
Competency.
Just.
Yeah. Better than not.
Yeah.
So, do you want to ask questions, or is there a specific thing that you're... I think asking questions seems appropriate here.
Okay, let me grab my questions up. I have those. Okay, so how many questions can I ask?
You get 3, but I still get to put a twist. So I get to... What I'm going to do is I'm going to say that the twist is you get 1.
The twist is what, sorry?
The twist is that you get 1 instead of 3. I think that makes sense to me.
Right. Cool, that's fine. Then...
that's critical, by the way.
Yeah.
Right, cool. So gain attention.
That's 3 criticals in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Heck yeah.
Go team.
So give yourself attention and ask me a question, and I'll explain how it's rough.
Okay, cool. Let me see. What question do I want?
Why is there a struggle here?
How about what here is useful or valuable to me?
Yeah, you like enter a tent and there's like a camping mattress and some, I think, like big coats and things as blankets on the floor. There's a bunch of like little jars full of different things. There's a pulp novel, and then there's this big sack of something, and you're like, what is that? And you open it up, and like the smell that once you open it up just like makes you gag. It's this like horrible. It's like kibble, but this horrible rotty meat smell.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's like if someone wanted to make rotten meat flavored kibble.
Oh my god, that's awful.
Can I see anything in there, or is it just like...
It's just bits of like this jerky, kibbly stuff.
God.
And like, yeah, you can see that it's... And like, I think you've seen... I think in here there is like probably... Some of the jars probably have like actual food in them. This isn't for kobold eats.
Oh, creepy. Okay. Ugh. I want to like close it up nice and tight and like sneak it out with me back to the rest of the team so that we can...
Can you roll sneaking then?
Ooh, sneaking. Okay, now sneaking is body. Oh, that's okay. I've got 4. I've got 4d10. We're gonna be fine. Don't worry, team. Is there a challenge value for this or no?
Yeah, there is. How much am I going to spend? I'm just going to spend 1, so I'll roll a d10 to find out what the
Okay.
challenge value is 2.
Cool. All right, here we go. Oh.
Yep. So
Okay.
That would have been mastery if it weren't for the
my
challenge.
Mastery.
It would have
That is
been
my
if it weren't for the. Oh wait, no, this isn't calculating challenge value properly.
Oh no.
That's actually no, because the mastery threshold should actually be 58. I'll fix that in a second.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, so that's what the challenge rating does, is it adds to my mastery threshold?
To your mastery and competency thresholds.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay,
it adds
cool.
to your
But it's
thresholds.
supposed to be the number that was added to your competency and double that to your mastery.
No, it's not supposed to be any more, Hawk. It's supposed to be
it's not?
half to the competency and regular to the mastery.
Okay.
Hijinks, we are using Roll20. This is Roll20 that we're using for rolling, but we're not. But because it's not a game that uses maps, we don't use that as much. I'm just going to quickly, on the fly.
Ash is rolling digital work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn straight I am.
She's in the digital realm.
I had forgotten how intense this character sheet
digital
is.
monsters.
Alright, fine. I'll do that. Mind competency. Challenge value times 0.5. And challenge value not times anything. Cool, that's mind. Body is... Yeah, because this is the way, Hawk, Todd, that I have kind of taken a bit of the edge off of heat dice because they were a bit intense. So I've just halved their value. Times 0.5. I just want to check that I got my syntax right the first time. I did. So now, if you give it a second to load my very big character sheet. Cool. If you reload the window, the Roll20 window, it should now calculate those values correctly.
Cool.
Great. We stream under D&D because Twitch considers all role-playing games to be D&D. They have a Roll20 tabletop option, but Twitch... I've been told by Twitch that you should use the D&D one. So that's fine. Cool. So you don't quite make it because you get 56 out of 58, which means that you get back just as a couple of kobolds like come out of one of the tunnels and are like one of them's got like this like steel like what's it called when it's a circlet, like a steel circlet on their head, which is like marked with all of this with all of these like runes and things in like permanent marker in Sharpie, and they're
that's awesome.
And they're carrying this like it's a kobold carrying a human-sized katana as if it were a claymore, and they're like and they like talk to each other and point towards the tent that you just escaped from, and the other one that's carrying like I think it's an Uzi, but it's like carrying it as if it were an AK-47, and is just like covered in all of this like homemade like Ned Kelly style plate mail.
Oh my gosh.
There's like snarls and like looks around and starts sniffing the air.
Oh my
Oh god.
Okay, I scurry back to you guys and I'm like, heads up friends, we got kobolds and they got guns.
Shit.
I say fight or flight.
I mean, we're getting up in their stuff. Let's get out of here, go find another way.
Oh yeah, I found this. And I like open this bag to you guys.
What's up
with that? I like close it again.
What's wrong? I mean, I didn't say it. What's wrong?
You can smell it.
Oh.
You can 100% smell it.
Shit.
Yeah, it smells quite good.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Great.
don't know what it's for though. Like they don't eat this.
I'll eat it. Maybe.
I mean, sure. I hand you the bag, like shaking my head.
Yeah, I like sitting over one shoulder. I'm not bothered by the smell. It's fine. I'll keep it.
Let's get out of here. Go find another way.
Cal, what color do you turn?
Like my skin goes paler.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh, grimy.
And like milkier instead of like it's less see-through. It's like milky paler. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
sorry, buddy.
There were a couple of other paths back up the way you came. That it's just that they didn't have weird little sounds coming from them.
We have to go this way.
I mean, I think we found that magic we were looking at. Like, do we have to go this way?
Well, is it the same? You're the magic person. Is it the same magic or is it different magic?
I mean, is this the magic that I detected, that I could feel earlier?
I hold the bag.
This is the center of the like
to your head.
The ambient.
Sorry, Ash, I missed what you were saying.
Sorry, this is the center of the ambient magic. Like that big whirlpool is the center of the ambient curse feeling magic.
Okay.
You
Sass, did you see a unicorn?
No, I didn't see a unicorn.
Then it's
not
the
yet.
magic's not what we're looking for. Let's go find another way. Take another path. Oh God! Can you please keep that away from me? That's gross.
I take another sniff at the bag. Ash, have I ever seen a unicorn before?
You might have seen a GMO one.
Do I know what a unicorn smells like well enough to identify whether this is a bag of chuffed up rotten unicorn bits?
You would know that a unicorn would eat this.
Okay, it's unicorn food. Cool. Yeah, right. I like.
It's unicorn food, not unicorn as food.
I mean, you know, it could have been either. Yeah, I wave it. I'm like, this is unicorn food.
Oh shit! Maybe they must have the unicorn then. Crap. Okay.
They know
Okay.
we have
Okay,
this. Like,
so fight. And I just turn around and sling it back over my shoulder and just start walking into the corridor.
Yep. Let's go.
Yep.
I'm gonna go around the corner, and I straighten up to my full 12-foot height, and I smile very, very wide, revealing this like razor-sharp row of teeth. And I hold my hands up, and my big claws gleam in the light, and I say to the kobolds in the most like heart-wrenchingly sincere way possible, "Little friends, please put down those weapons. I do not want a fight."
Roll socializing.
Maybe.
Cool.
Oh God.
You all laugh. I'm quite good at this. This is
Yeah,
my
I
love it.
specialty.
I want you to rock at this.
Alright, so I got 4d10 in socializing. And this is soul, Ash?
Yep. I'll roll you the challenge value.
Yep.
It is 7.
That sounds bad.
No, you got this. You're all over this.
Hey, it's working.
Did it.
properly. Yep. I mean, you competencied, which means that they don't immediately start shooting, but they like they're on the defensive. They don't trust you, and one of them calls out to you, and it is like, "Oh no, we lost Todd."
Oh gosh.
That's confusing. It's confused the overlay a lot.
Yeah.
We'll see if he
Todd,
pops
come
back
back.
in.
Let's just hope he comes back and fixes the overlay.
He's disappeared into the digital realm for a minute. We're just gonna have to.
As long as he
Digimon.
disappeared into the realm of Nod. It's like
Digimon
4
took him away.
years.
We are about due for a break.
Yeah, let's take a-
Ash.
Yeah, so I'm gonna. What happens is, they like look at you, and one of them's like, "You there? What are you doing in our home?" And like, this is the one with the with the gun,
Yeah.
and like I think that's where we take a break.
Yeah, we freeze frame on that moment as we go to break.
All right.
As we go to an ad.
Yep. Let's take a break, and we'll be back in a minute, chat.